Hello there. This is Cookies. I've got turn 71 of LA Erytheia, where I'm a sub. It's been, I think, almost a month since I last sat down to record some episodes. I'm about 15 behind. The game's currently on turn 85, and this is turn 71. So if I forget some details, please forgive me. But let's go ahead and dive into this. So we get gems from Arco. This is part of our deal where these are our wish sharing arrangement. Looks like we've got our second wish caster set up. And these are the water gems that we're going to claim as part of that arrangement and then send him back the pearls. It looks like we're trying to break into vampire, so we've empowered a lich in blood. We're trying to create a wish caster. So at this point in the game, I had these two wish casters set up with Arco, but for me to try and win the game, I need to find some sort of freedom diplomatically, and that means I probably need to set up 2 to 4 of my own wish casters at some point, and that's so I can replace that gem income if I end up needing to go to war with Arco to prevent Arco from winning the game, or if I need to go to war with Arco so that I can try and win the game. I would say I'm probably, I think this is before a couple of the wars, so I'm probably around 5th or 6th place in the game at this point. But if you're not at least planning to try and grow bigger, or turn on some sort of scaling options, then you know why are you trying? So so that's what we're doing. If we can get this Hesperide set up and whooshing away, then maybe we can additionally set up another wishcaster or two in the future. And then if we need to, we could get that diplomatic freedom from Arco. Although the wishing with Arco using the alteration site is still significantly more efficient. So to replace these 19 gems per type per turn, I think I'd probably need like 5 casters or something crazy. 4 caster? Yeah, 4 casters. So, but probably with 2 or 3, I'd feel confident enough to go to war with Arco if I needed to. So that was kind of the logic there. I'm not sure if I went through it in the last episode, but that's the idea behind empowering this Hesperide. Additionally, we empowered this Tidukos. Specifically, he's an Earth random, or he's got Earth magic on him. So the idea is we're empowering him so that we can use him to create bloodstones. And bloodstones are really nice for specifically mer people, because underwater they don't get feat slots. And so if you're trying to equip an army to raid coming out of the water, they'll lose those feat slots, and I believe you just lose the earth boots. You can't even equip them underwater, and going the other way, you lose the earth boots. So a bloodstone is a way around that. It's a more expensive booster, but it gives you that Earth 3 out of the box. So that's kind of the idea there. Additionally, we did Arouse Hunger, I think it's a raid. It looks like we're trying to eat some of the Calum land. I think my air conditioner turned on, so give me 1 second. Okay, so yeah, it looks like we're eating Calum's stuff. So, and we went ahead and cast Flames from the Sky. Okay, alright, so this is Calum's Throne Rush, and we're attacking Calum to try and stop it. Alright, so let's go ahead and dive into some of these fights. Hopefully they're entertaining. So we have the Arouse Hunger. Or nope, this is Spectral Phantasmal Army. I forget, I think it's 8 air gems to summon this. But they, they do okay damage, but they just don't have hit points. We're really struggling against these barbarians, though. Even though they have pretty bad MR. Okay, so I think that's a loss. Yep. And then we go ahead and move into White Forest. Oh, or Arouse Hunger. Okay. For some reason, I remember this. For some reason, I thought Phantasmal Army was a friendly spell. And so the Phantasmal Army and the Arouse Hunger would attack together. But Phantasmal Army is an independent spell. So it was separate battles, and neither of them were enough to kill the barbarians. So I just wasted, I think, like 16 gems. And then in Jomin, we raid with a couple of Jadukos. I think my raiding game, this whole game, has been pretty subpar. I think it's something I could really improve. Yeah, this guy just dies. I don't know where the air elementals went. Oh, they killed the commander? Oh, and then this idiot dies. Oh, gosh. Oh, no. Alright. So is that technically a clear, then? Oh, my goodness. I think I vaguely remember this. Yeah, so I lose 2 mages. And clear, what's that, 11 PD? Alright. Not worth. Because, what was that? That was 2, 4... Yeah, 10 gems. 10 air gems and 2 mages. Definitely not worth. Pangea attacks Patala with Call of the Winds. Does he kill the monkey? Yes. Alright. Then Calum attacking Satis. Woo! Big army. Just some PD. Oh, that's interesting. Alright, so we just have a reborn. So we have a little bit of stuff, but let's go ahead and check out the Mage Core on this Calum army. Yep, all the crazy boosters and temp gem items. Oh my. This would be an extremely difficult army to fight. But if you brought enough commanders, it would be worth it. just on the chance you could get some of all this gear. Oh my goodness. Storm staff too. Yeah. Oh wow. Alright. So yeah. All the things, all the fancy things, fancy summons. Destructive one. Yeah, really cool. Alright. And then Arco attacks Calum in Pavonia. Oh, Wraith Lord up there. Yeah, it's just some PD. This will work out for Arco. And then Arco also attacks in Oldman Mountains. Oh, combining some hoplites with the Wraith Lord. A little twist on the Wraith Lord rating. Some nightmares, that's pretty cool. These Amazon, like, Amazon troops are like their sacreds are generally pretty cool. You just almost never, you're almost always getting them in swamps or crappy forests, and you can never actually recruit any of them because they cost 50 recruitment points. So generally you end up just getting the mages and you feel sad you can't recruit any of the other like interesting stuff with them. And let's see, we've got Patala moving in on Pangea. So we've got two thugs, two Frostbrand thugs with similar kits. One's got a water bottle and one's got a Girdle of Might. Going up against just Call of the Winds, so they should be fine. Personal region, nice. Temper Flush. Alright. Let's see, that was this one? Yep. So then Pangea attacking Patala in Niffle. It's kind of fun going back to look at some of these fights because the player playing Pangea is just subbed in for Vanheim in another game where I'm a Hydra partner. So it's pretty cool. So I get to see their scripting again and see some of the different things they do. Looks like this guy just got soul slayed though. Let's see. I kind of want to take another look at this one, see what was on the guy. Oh, pretty cheap kit. Probably with hammers, 4 gems. Or 6 gems. Little communion. Got some, oh, some soulless. Some heavy infantry, some light infantry. Very nice little force there. Alright, then we move into the Land of Plenty. So we've got a little hoplite block with an Earth 2 that's probably going to do Spartoy. Sorry. So we got Iron Skin. Summon Earth Power. Agents of Steel. He never used his Earth Gem. Perfect. Alright. Actually did that one reasonably well. Patala attacking Pangea again. In Typhalia. Ah, so here's the Patala army. Bunch of Naga warriors, bunch of Bandar. Big old communion. Most of them have already died once. Ooh, Air 3, Death 1, Blood 3. Death gems, though, probably like Wailing Winds or Rigor. Big water, big earth. I always remembered, like, one of my big takeaways from this game so far is just how entertaining the Pangea-Patala war was to watch. I don't know, they just had some really cool Doomstack battles. And they got the Golden Naga with fire. Nice. So they can paint just about all the buffs. We've got a pan over here. They've stolen a whole little Pangea squad. Random elephant. Yeah, pretty cool. Alright. And let's see, and then Ulm and Satis for invading Man at this point. So we've got Man's, and Arco and I had intended to try and help Man. We were probably going to arrive too late to seriously help, but we were intending to come help, and then the Calum Throne Rush started becoming a reality. So a bit of a shame that we weren't able to help him out. I think it really sucked for me because Man was a natural ally for me, and I never had decent timings where we were both free agents, and maybe we could have gone on someone together. Pretty cool kit. Ring of Returning, Winds of Death caster. Air 3, and the other guy was Air 2. Right. I wonder what these guys are going to do. What are they fighting? Just... Oh, big ol' army. Alright. So Olms brought Storm Demons, Demon Knights, Devils, Pale Ones for Siege Chaff. So they're in the back for safety. Some Ghoul Guardians for killing power. Fuse Y-handers, because why not? And then a little bit of a Mage Core. So we have an Adept from the throne that we seated him. Kitted out with a pretty cool kit. Some Temp Gems. Probably Life After Death is my guess. More nature buffs. Gnomes are such a good unit, especially on nations with stealth, like Ulm. Alright, so we'll just watch the battle. I mean, it's more of a skirmish, but we'll watch it and then go back through and see what they casted. Kind of curious. Wailing Winds, Darkness. Ooh, I was expecting Winds of Death. Oh, they did get that too. Relief. Uh-oh. So we've got Aerofiend, Mass Regen, maybe Army of Gold plus Anti-Magic, Serpent's Blessing, Mass Flight. A lot of buffs. Ooh, he got it on the elementals too. It's well scripted. Something I should make the effort to do more of is have a protection buff come in on elemental spam. I will say the one thing that I think would be pretty easy to add is from a nature mage, just doing elemental fortitude and just getting a little bit of resist for everything, at least on the communion. Yeah, he did it. Okay. I was just looking at a ranger rather than a mage. Very cool. Alright, I wanna see what he scripts now. Strength of Gaia. Mass Regen. I forgot to look at the Fairy Queen too. It's got a nice crystal matrix on it. And Army of Blood for the MR bonus. Serpent's Blessing, Weapons of Sharpness, Fire Fend. Is he burning out the communion? No, that was just from Winds of Death 8. Life After Death, there we go. I think he's got to be doing reinvigoration somewhere. The Blood Mage. I think that's what the little red ticks are. I didn't see a vampire. Oh, yeah, vampire. There we go. Alright. Pretty cool little fight. So he kills an Ivy King, 2 Magister's Arcane, and a Mound Fiend. Loses some communion slaves who turn into soulless. Yeah, not too bad. Didn't lose any of the storm demons. That's nice. Only one ghoul guardian, none of the devils. One demon knight. Yeah, that was well done. Continually impressed by Ulm scripting. Alright. Let's go look at my crappy scripting. So I brought some crossbows with some hoplites. Really? These are the guys you chose to shoot at, not the ones stabbing you in the face? There you go. Alright, trying to get some value from these crossbows. They're not super relevant in the game anymore, too much. You could probably surprise some people. Probably not everyone's going to try and cast Arrow Fend anymore. So, let's see. Lose 3 of the crossbows, take out some PD. Satis moves it into the Rim Mountains with a giant stack. Was that Rigor Mortis? Maybe Darkness? Maybe both? Alright. As a reminder, this is the Bless. Fate Weaving, Undead Region, Blood Vengeance, Unaging. Where everything kills itself. Alright, so they won that fight. Doesn't trigger gem usage. Arco attacks the White Forest with a Wraith Lord into some PD. It is kind of satisfying, just watching thugs work sometimes. Alright. And then, see, I think we're on Ulm attacking Calum in Topanetti. So many battles this turn, goodness. Let's see, Knight, Sir Percival, Knight Commander, okay. With some Knights. Some generic PD, should win that. And then Calum attacks some Indies. Oh, interesting. Oh, I think, alright, so I think there was a lot of discussion in the Discord at the time about this. One of the thrones that Calum was planning to throne rush was an Ulmish fort, and it had a troll event on it. And the trolls wiped out his PD, prevented him from building it into a citadel, but also became his PD in a way. So, and then something happened here with this Calum army where the troops didn't come with the mages. So it looks like, yeah, there should have been troops here. So something went wrong, and we're gonna see what these mages do. Petrol Storm, Wailing Winds, Wrathful Skies, immediately yoinking his own mages. Yeah, I think if you're going to do Wrathful Skies, you probably need to put chakras on your Bless to at least help mitigate it a little bit. Because this just looks really sad. Especially just for killing independent trolls. Ouch. Especially some of these mages. I think they're really expensive mages. I'm not super familiar with Calum's roster, but I know the astral summons are horrendously expensive. Alright. This one loses 8 mages, keeps 7 of them. Oh no, so he loses 2 mages. And then kills the trolls and steals 1. Yeah, I forget what happened. Maybe he got flames from the sky and that particular commander leading the troops got killed in it. But let's see. And then another battle on Utgard? I thought we just had a battle on Utgard. Oh, man was attacking Utgard. No, Ulm's storming, I think. Alright. Alright, so we've already looked at that army. Is there anything inside? Nope. So it's a question of how many friendlies do the storm demons kill before you wipe the enemy army. And let's see. Wall archers claim a crystal sorceress and an illuminated one. So that's sad. It happens though. Loses 1 demon knight, soulless warrior, and a sprite. That's probably okay. Man's wall troops are pretty nice. Like these, getting 32 tower guard on a fort is pretty handy. All right, and then we had some events. We got plus 100 attacks. Oh, an event that I've been chasing. We got a high priest with some militia. Some direwolves attacked a golem. You can go see which golem it is. I think it's bird kicker. Yeah, 2 brands. Pretty cool little kit. This is maybe for returning. Or power of the sphere, something like that. Let's see, and man, okay, so this is the turn that man dies as well, so Utgard was his last fort. Alright. So pour one out for man. Anyways, this event though is so it's kind of like this event chain that I had down here with the Halls of the Mountain King. This was another event chain that I've never played with before. And apparently you can there's a few different outcomes where you can get attacked by independents. You can get some pretty cool items, or you can get a site that I think gives you fire gems and the ability to summon fire elementals. So we'll see how that ends up turning out for me. Alright, so after the laundry list of fights, and kind of go over our plan here. I think, let's see, so I think we're just trying to take Caelim's territory right now. So we're trying to lock down forts is the primary thing we're working on. Caelim's got a lot of territory to eat. So we're trying to do that as efficiently as we can. Recognizing that Caelim also has a lot of troops. So we're working on more siege chaff, working on putting together more armies, sending more armies south. We've got this one, we've got this one. And we've got this one, I think. So what is the plan here? A blob of troops with some mages, probably doing some light buffs, yeah. Light buffs. And then here we've got just more chaff. So I think one of my issues in the Caelim region this whole time is I haven't had a lot of mage support down here, but I've had a lot of troops. So I've taken pretty high attrition doing things just because the troops haven't been properly supported. But now that I'm kind of wrapping up a lot of the research goals. I think I should be able to start supporting them much better. But we'll have to see how we handle Calum, because Calum has some spooky armies. Although it doesn't look like we're going to have to fight any of them, but we'll just have to see. Alright. What else are we doing? Before I wrap this one up and go to the next one. Doing a little bit of foraging. Springing for the Amulet of Anti-Magic. A little bit of blood hunting. Forging a Ring of Sorcery. This is for... where did that Hesperide go? MIDI? Am I just blind? Oh, here we go. Climbing. Here, yeah. So she's empowered once, but now she's going to go ahead and stealth up here. Probably does. Because we're forging the Ring of Sorcery, so she might as well set up this turn and this for it. And I think that's everything. So I will go ahead and I guess we can take more of a look at the strategic map. So in terms of the Patala Pan War, Patala is sieging the last Pan fort here, it looks like. Yeah. So we'll have to see how that goes. And then we've got Calum throne rushing, so they're on this throne. Satis is counter rushing a throne. Calum's got this weird little stack on this throne. And a big stack on this throne. So that's kind of the status of the Calum throne rush. I don't have the best vision, especially into Ulm and Satis, because they have a lot of patrollers. Even Arco has a decent number of patrollers. They've all been pretty good about it. So unfortunately, I can't show you all the fighting that's happening, but it's definitely happening. I've been seeing some information flow through Discord. The other thing I've been hearing is that there's been a lot of flames from the sky being thrown at these different Calum armies. So a lot of them are just getting nuked from orbit a few times and then getting cleaned up. Because for all the gear that was on them, in terms of boosters and temp gem items, there was no resists that were thrown on these mages, so there wasn't a lot of fire resist, especially like Demon Banes, to protect them from flames from the sky spam. Alright, so that's kind of that there, and I will go ahead and see you in turn 72. Have a good one.